So, to start with, this is the Materia build I used. So, we go with the Sleek Saber. So the reason we go with the Sleek Saber is it has a lot of weapon skills that boost ATB charge and your speed. It's also 6 slots at this point. Folio-wise, for Cloud, we don't have any of them from the hard mode story. Everything we've got is from either the battle arena or just normal mode and side quests. We're using the Cetran Bracer because it's the best armor. It's 8 slots, it has pretty decent stats. And then the Götterdämmerung, which is from the final brutal trial, which gives you instant limit break at the start of a fight and gives you limit break regen through the fight, so you get more limit breaks basically. The limit break is only level 1. It's not instant 3, which would be amazing, but broken. So yeah, Materia. We have Elemental, obviously. Lightning and Wind. So that will allow us to exploit lightning and wind elemental weaknesses. So let's go back to this a sec. Let's just check through it. So there you go. So this is level 3, which means it adds 23% of linked elemental damage to all of your attacks, that are even weapon skills. So if this works the same way it did in Remake, that means that you hit 23% harder with everything, and you can exploit weaknesses with your attack. But I don't remember exactly how it works, but it definitely makes a massive difference to your damage. Also, if it works like Remake, the extra elemental damage you do is also determined by your magic stat. Because it was a strat in Remake for Vice to do elemental ice and then stack magic ups on your character to make you hit really hard. So yeah, we got lightning and wind, so we can abuse those. And then we have revive. You could technically go with re-raise here instead of revive, but re-raise is not a full life when it works. It also costs more MP than Arise. And for the latter bout with Sephiroth, Sephiroth has re-raise himself, and after his synergy, he can cast it for free. So, you know, it's up to you. If you want to run re-raise or revive, you can swap that out. Strength up, more physical damage. Speed up, more ATB. Enemy skill, because Sonic Boom is amazing. For summon, we have Phoenix. The summon, you can change out. I went with Phoenix because when it's maxed out, you get re-raise and a rise, so you can use those for just ATB and no magic. It also means we have re-raise if we have like an oh no moment. We can just use the summon. And it means that if a character dies, if Cloud dies and Phoenix gets dismissed, it will cast Rebirth Flame and revive him. So it's like another backup. If you're not concerned about this, or you run revive and re-raise, you could sub Phoenix out for Bahamut, Arisen, Odin, Gilgamesh, just get more damage in the latter fights if you want that. But yeah, I went with the safety net of Phoenix. Then we have Magnify, so all as it's used to be known, with healing, obviously, so you can heal yourself and the boys. Another elemental materia with fire and ice, so we absorb fire and ice damage, which means 2/3 of Kujata's damage is nullified. All but one attack from Phoenix is nullified, so you only have to worry about that one attack and his adds. It also negates the Firaga from Ironclad, which means you have a chance for him to heal you, and he hits like a train, so, you know, that's quite nice. I'm trying to think if there's anything else it absorbs, but I do not think so from the other ads. No. Skillmaster, so this gives you a massive ATB increase after using 3 commands in your thing. Oh, let me hide my face momentarily so you can see it. Ooh, wrong thing. There we go. So yeah, you use commands, get ATB boost, use more commands, keep getting ATB boosts. It's very nice to use. Then we have First Strike. So you get instant 1 ATB gauge at the start of the battle, which we will be using for Sonic Boom nearly every time. HP up, 30% health. You're going to need it because stuff in these arenas hits really hard. For example, let's think. Titan Earthen Fury without Mana Ward, if you don't get it up in time, will hit you for about 5k. You don't have to worry about Phoenix. Kujata will heal you with 2/3 of his, so it'll only hit you for about 2,500. And then Divine Judgment with Mana Ward, if you have 3 stacks of his debuff, will hit you for about 6,000 or 7,000 with it. So it can just one-shot you. Yeah, and this still won't keep you alive through Giga Flare or Zantetsuken. Giga Flare just hits too hard, and Zantetsuken is an instant kill. But with this setup, you shouldn't see either of them if you play well. And then MP up. Okay, so MP up. We get 30% with this, but I'm not sure if it's intentional or if there is some coding mishaps happening. The way the battle arena works is you get 50% of your health and 50% of your MP back at the beginning of every round. However, we have 115 MP with this, but we only get 36 MP back at the start of each round. So I think it's like 50% of your base MP. So the more you have, the better. Because if you make a lot of mistakes, if you have to do a lot of reviving, by the last 2 rounds, you will be struggling for MP. Now, the third from last fight in the Zack one, the Mindflayer fight, is mostly free, to be honest. So you can not cast any spells on Cloud on that and get a nice chunk of MP back, but the last 2 hit really hard. So you might lose out. So yeah, like I said, we have Elemental with Lightning and Wind in the weapon, followed by Revive. We have First Strike, Skill Master, Enemy Skill, as well as Magnify Healing, Elemental Fire and Ice, HP up, MP up, Strength up, Speed up. So lots of stat boosting so we can hit as hard as possible. And yeah, like I said, I used this setup for both fights. This strategy, Materia setup, is roughly based on the Trophy Guides one. He doesn't show his Materia setup, so I kind of had to assume. I think we do some things different. Because he still hits harder than me, and I'm not sure why. But I hit hard enough to not have a problem. The Power Pick strat, which is probably the most common one people will try. I can't use it very well. It's way too defensive for my playstyle. So I was dying in like the second last round against Bahamut Arisen after like an hour and a half. With this setup, I can beat the final round, the 10th round, in 40 minutes. It's a lot faster. But you're not running things like Steadfast Block, because it seems to have been nerfed quite a lot in Rebirth. You're also not running Precision Defense Focus, so your timing for perfect blocks has to be more solid than usual. But yeah, we'll start with the first 5 rounds of Zack. It's a restart because I didn't like how my first fight went. So the first round is Titan. He's going to do a thing where he puts like an Earthen Aegis on himself. What this does is it makes a massive shield and prevents him from taking damage. We're going to immediately open up with Sonic Boom and Cross Slash, which does immediately like 40% of its health. It allows us to get to the damage phase quicker. One key thing to bear in mind while going through all these fights, if he goes for one of your characters, swap to the other. The AI is still kind of dim and will generally go for the character you're playing. It's quite similar to Remake. So you can either bait him around like Cloud like this to build ATB for your synergy. Your synergy attacks are going to be one of the most important things. It levels Cloud's limit break up and gives Zack on Sephiroth infinite MP. So you can use it to heal, buff, do big damage, your choice. So we're going to break this. Okay, so now he's pressured. We're going to meteor shots because it's Zack's focus move. And then we're gonna focus thrust with Cloud. Or you can just keep building it with your pressured thing. He stays pressured for quite a long time, so you can just punish stance. Okay, so he's phased. We're gonna Braver to do big damage. Remember, we have wind damage, so he's weak to it. 7,000 with a Braver is nuts. Chain Slash with Zack into Soldier's Honor. So big damage, and Cloud's half of this damage is buffed by his Sonic Boom. So he's at half health already. But now he's Aegis again. So we're gonna just do a ranged attack with Zack. It's not as much damage, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so Boulder Hurl, it's his big attack. You might remember it. It's also one you learn from mastering his summon. It makes the area around him unsafe, and it does huge damage. I like to perfect block this, because if you don't, it can hit you for like over 3k. It's really powerful. We're going to triple slash, because it gets us into the air, and follow up with an aerial onslaught, which is his last weapon ability before his level 3 limit break. It does huge damage. So Earthen Roar is just the puddles on the floor. They're easy to avoid. Whack has to be dodged. Stone is single target magic, so we block it. We have a limit break. We are going to hold it until the Earthen Aegis is down, just so that we can kill him, basically. Zack is low, so we need to heal him. But I'm trying to see who he's targeting first. So we're healing with Cloud. We got it off just in time before the hit. Mountain Crusher is very hard to dodge. You generally just want to block it until the big hit where you roll out. We use Chain Slash with Zack because we can't build Stagger. That was a classic wonky hitbox moment there. So we're going to Sonic Boom because his Aegis is low. It was a mistake on my part. You can make errors with this. You don't have to play flawlessly. Okay, Focused Ire. This makes him only attack one person, but he does way more damage. He like berserks himself. So he's only going to attack Zack, because you see how Zack has the rocks floating around him? We're just going to wail on him with Cloud. We're going to go Triple Slash, break the Aegis. We still have Sonic Boom, so we're gonna pressure him. Get him into Stagger. Ascension does huge Stagger boost. And it's going to do big damage. Remember, we're hitting his weakness. So, there we go. Quad 9s along with all the other hits. He's nearly down. Gonna Braver him to finish him off. And that's the first fight down. Hello, Verde. Okay, this next fight, for me, is probably the worst fight in the entire 10 rounds. This fight sucks. I hate it. Huge lightning damage, a lot of stuns that can be avoided, but not easily. And just generally a pain in the butt. So we're gonna let him land. Then we're gonna cross slash. Even if he doesn't supercharge, you should cross slash here, because it's huge damage. Again, it's weak to wind, so we can screw him up with lightning and wind elemental. Zack is stunned by the lightning. See, that's like 3.5k, and because we're stunned, we can't do anything. The good thing about him being supercharged is he's pressured. The bad thing about him being supercharged is that he spams lightning bolts everywhere that stun you. And if you get hit by like 2, I think, you get stunned. So we heal with Zack with Cura. We're going to Mana Wall Cloud. And just slowly try and pressure him. Cloud got stunned. 2 lightning bolts. It's annoying. Now he's going to eat that. big damage. See, we're quite low here. Not going great. The Kuraga. So he does a vortex sweep. We should have maybe waited for the focus thrust until then, but it's safe. So we're going to Soldier's Honor. You still take damage in synergies, but it's good damage and the boss can't counter you. So Cloud's now at limit level 2. Boss is slowly getting pressured. He's lost about, what, a third of his health, maybe? We got stunned again, unfortunately. Truth be told, looking back, I should probably have healed at this point, but I knew Cloud was going to get hit, so I figured I'd wait. You never really know what's going to happen. So now we're going to Kuraga, because it's a bit risky. Okay, so what we're going to do now, a mana wall on Zack, keep him healthy. Holding our ATB a bit too much here. We're going to Sonic Boom, get some damage boosts. Going to try and build our ATB again. Just moving around to try and not get stunned. Okay, staggered. Right. Sonic Boom is still up. Now we're going to use Ascension. Attack with Zack. Chain Slash. Big damage. While playing with Zack, you should be trying to quick charge, like, as much as possible. It does take a while to get used to it, and it's not the end of the world, but Chain Slash 3 does huge damage. We're not going to stagger him this time, it's too low, so we're just going to finish him off with Triple Slash. Second down. So third round is the next summon. We're going to be fighting Phoenix for this one. Phoenix is fairly straightforward, because you only really have to worry about Zack's health 90% of the time, because Cloud will absorb all the fire damage. So we're going to Sonic Boom, and we're going to Cross Slash. Normally would be the case, but unfortunately for Phoenix, he has a massive defense buff while the orbs are around. So we're going to have to kill his ads first. So we're going to Blade Burst the Flan, because Blade Burst is magic damage. We're going to get a mana wall up on Zack, because Cloud won't really have to worry much for this fight. Very lucky, perfect block. So all you're doing with Phoenix while you're waiting for the ads is building ATB to kill the ads quicker. So the bomb is up. We're just going to kill the bomb. Easy. Don't bother trying to pressure bombs, just murder them with Braver or Chain Slash. It's not worth it. Okay. So the last ad is going to be a Grand Horn. And we're just going to punish him so he doesn't get to do his counter. Okay, now Phoenix is pressured. We're going to build our last synergy point so that we can hit it with a buffed synergy with Cloud, and that means we'll have Ascension as well. Okay, now we need to finish the pressuring. So we're gonna use Ascension. We're sloppy there. Chain Slash 3 for big damage. He's staggered. And then straight into a Braver. More Chain Slash 3s with Zack. Any Chain Slash is good, the higher level the better. As you can see, we just one-cycled Phoenix. I've only ever one-cycled him once. You don't have to one-cycle him. You just go to town on him after phase 2 starts. Because you'll kill the ads with your area damage. You don't have to worry about him. This guy sucks. The first thing you want to do is block. Because he's really fast. And then Sonic Boom. And now limit. You limit immediately here because it will immediately pressure him. And make him counter stance. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use your focused attacks and meteor shots when he gives you a window. I'm trying to get at least charge 2 here. So ice will absorb it. Demonic defense, stay back until he drops his guard, and then focus thrust. He's nearly staggered. Okay, staggered. So we're gonna Braver. Chain Slash. As much damage as we can get out. Another Braver. Another Braver. And Chain Slash 3. So huge damage in that time. And then we're gonna Soldier's Honor, which will either kill him or immediately pressure him again. And done. If you don't pressure him quickly, he is the worst. I'd say he's tied for the worst with the Lightning Dragon. He's just rough. Okay, Kujata. Kujata is a tanky boy. He takes a lot of damage. So we're gonna do our usual Sonic Boom and Cross Slash. And get away from Ferocious Lion because it can stun you and debuff you. See, that Cross Slash only did like, what? Like maybe not even 10%? Maybe 10%? Okay, roll away from Thunderous Stomp. We're gonna try and pressure him as much as possible. Meteor Shots 3. Basically, you want to stagger him so he can't try Disaster. But I triple slash there because I know he's going to move away, and triple slash is fast. Okay, Fire and Ice. This is good for us because this means he cannot hurt Cloud for this entire phase. Zack will still get hurt a lot, so we're going to Mana Wall him. But Cloud can go to town because Kujata is just going to heal him. Okay, straight into Synergy. It's not Sonic Boom boosted, but it will give us our infinite MP and limit level. Gonna do a Kiraga for free. Remember, infinite MP. This is a good damage phase. Fiery Fallout is kind of useless, to be honest. Doesn't really do anything. More Meteor Shots to build stagger. Or build pressure, I should say. See the Ferocious Roar? Zack is now stunned, and Cloud and Zack both have magic and physical defense down, which is bad for Tri-Disaster. That's what makes his Tri-Disaster so dangerous. But remember, he's going for Zack, so we're playing Cloud. That was just sloppy of me. Shouldn't have gone in there. The ground fire is really bad for Zack if you get knocked into it. Okay, so. This is me messing up my charges a lot. So I'm holding ATB at the moment on Zack to wait for him to have an elemental weakness, basically. But his health's a bit low, and I'm kind of worried about Tri-Disaster. So we're going to Mana Wall to renew it, so it's up. And then Kiraga. So we're at full health. Get away from that. Zack unfortunately got clipped by it because the AI is not that smart with that move. but he's nearly staggered. Staggered. Cloud's limit break is almost full, so we're going to open with Sonic Boom. Limit break is full. Ascension. Then we'll just go to town with Zack for a bit. So big damage to Kujata. A triple slash. Because he's got so little health left, there's no point in staggering him. May as well just wail on him. Another chain slash in his butt. Counter attack is big damage. Synergy. It will stop him getting his crystal. See how it breaks the crystal? Basically delays his phase change by a little bit while doing damage. Triple slash because it's fast. Aerial onslaught for huge damage. Bit sloppy though. We've got infinite MP though, so it's okay to do a heal. Okay, he summoned a crystal. Shouldn't be a problem though. He should be dead soon, so. Okay, try disaster. So Zack has enough health, but not enough resistance. We're going to Mana Ward because it's instant, whereas Mana Wall has a cast time. And if we cast Mana Wall then, we would have died before it went off. See, it still did 5,300 damage. Gonna heal with Cloud. We're doing okay for MP. We'll regen everything we've used back pretty much at this point. Gonna keep building ATB with Zack. He's going for Cloud. Move away. Dodging his attacks when he's not elementally imbued is actually really hard. You may as well block all of them if you want to do this phase safely. Like if you're not worried about doing too much damage, if you want to wait for the elemental stuff. But Zack's going to finish him off, I think. Yep. Kujata down. Okay. It's about time for the next video, I believe. Yep. So, round 6. Ironclad. This guy hits like a train. He is very, very dangerous. Almost purely physical damage. But he does have Firaga. He has 2 attacks that can actually one-shot you. So we can't pressure him much at the moment. So we're going to just hit him as hard as we can. So if you're locked on. He's weak to lightning, so Cloud is doing weakness damage. No, this was me yesterday. This was me practicing and accidentally doing it. So we're on round 6 and we still have max MP. So we're doing really well for MP. We're gonna Kiraga. I nearly accidentally regened again. And then I'm gonna regen on Cloud. Just because we've got full MP, we may as well use it. So he's gonna sharpen, which makes him take pressure damage. So this is one of the only times I use Mind Blast. Mind Blast is a 2 ATB enemy skill attack. It does huge, like stagger boosting, like massive pressuring. It has a long cast time, but it also hits pretty damn hard, as you'll see. But yeah, I don't use this often, but since he wasn't doing anything, it was a good time to hit it. There we go, 5,000 damage. Condemned is a one-shot. You have to dodge that. Soldiers on it. So we got hit while starting it, unfortunately. And then we're going to heal up. More health you have for this phase, the better. Crush you want to roll away from. Again, it's not a one-shot, but it will hit you really hard. Sonic Boom to get a damage boost. That one is also a one-hit kill, and it's also around him in a circle, so if you roll in too quickly, you die. It's like not just the swing in front of him. So he's pretty low already, you know. He probably won't get staggered at this rate. He's gonna do Firaga. We're gonna Mana Wall on Zack. Because Cloud will just eat the Firaga if it goes for him. Nice 4k Braver. And Triple Slash for another 4k. Perfect block his sword if you can. If you're not confident in perfect blocking, don't risk it. It's too much damage. Just roll either backwards or around him if you feel confident. Triple Slash. And then an aerial onslaught. For huge damage. Meteor shots again for pressure, because he's now pressured. Big hit on Cloud though. Bit low, so we'll retreat. He's gonna Graviga. We don't know if it's on Cloud or Zack. So we're waiting, because if it's on Cloud, it'll be a waste of a heal. It hit both of us. Oh no, wait, it only hit Zack. But because he has Mana Wall, it does half damage. So it doesn't 1 HP him, it just hits really hard. Away from Thanatosian again. Back to doing damage. Me failing to quick charge. Cloud is gonna build his ATB, I believe. I think we can Sonic Boom here. We don't need to Sonic Boom though. We could have just done Ascension and killed him most likely. Because we massively overkill him, as you can see. Okay. Round 7. It should be Alexander. We have Lightning and Wind Element in our weapon, so we hit Alexander's weakness. Makes this fight a bit comfier. Immediately, Sonic Boom. Go in. Try not to do that. We're just going to kill his arms as quick as possible. We're not using our limit break, but we are getting the bravery buff. Perfect block those if you want. Just playing it safe with the blocking in case he sweeps me. Dodge the Radiant Wave. It's very easy to dodge. Triple Slash to finish off the first arm. Aerial Onslaught. But he teleports away because he hates me. Dodge the big laser beam. So we're building ATB on Zack now. Don't be near his hands when that goes off. It does have an AoE around his hands and not just the floor. And then we're gonna just Braver it. Which got wonky hitboxed, which is unfortunately a thing with the summons. Alexander and Bahamut Arisen especially. Block. Not that. Endurance based. Well, it's not even just endurance based because most of them are damage checks as well. You just need to be really good. And very consistent. Like, there's a reason this is a very rare trophy. We're going to Soldier's Honor to interrupt Whirling Ray. And kill his arm. So now Zack's got his AP, oh sorry, his unlimited MP. I'm going to try and pressure him. Just with Ascension. I should probably have Sonic Boomed there, but I was concerned about eating Whirling Ray. If you want to cross the lines for Whirling Ray, just block. Okay. Now to go ham. Punishing stance. We're gonna get our Sonic Boom up now for our massive buffs. Straight into a Braver. Switch to Zack. ATB Master kicked in. Skill Master. Another Braver. Chain Slash 2. So, huge damage. But not quite enough to kill him. You can one-cycle him. One question that might come up is why I'm not using Infinity's End. With Braver having Elemental on it, and with how much strength Cloud has, 2 Bravers is actually like 4 or 5k more damage than Infinity's End because of the damage cap. And Götterdämmerung is better than using the Genji equipment, so there's no reason to do it. So we're just trying to kill his arm. Light pillars, I would generally suggest you kill them. But if you're confident in killing him before his Divine Judgment, then don't worry about it. But we're quite low here. We're not playing at our best at this point. Yeah, he's fun to play. It's a shame he's so slow to attack, though, and that his Materia build is kind of lackluster. Because you can't tweak his Materia build, which is what makes Zack's so much harder than the Sephiroth one. We need to finish his arm. We're gonna Synergy. But he cucked me and teleported away. Luckily, the timing on the jump saved us. And we jumped over the Grand Laser, because if that had hit, it would have killed Cloud. So there's still luck involved. Finishing touch. Was enough to kill the arm and Alex. Okay, Mindflayer. Mindflayer is kind of free. He's really not that bad, so you don't have to worry about using too much MP here. It's the same drill. You'll Sonic Boom. And then Cross Slash. Get some big damage out. That's 15k damage at least. So Telekinesis, he puts the rocks up. You can hit him a bit until he teleports again. But once he's teleported, just hide behind a rock. It's a good opportunity for Zack, because Zack can now stand behind this rock and charge and get to level 3. And then do a Meteor Shots 3. So we need a couple more ATB for Synergy. So Focus Thrust. A roll away from that, it's a nasty grab. You don't want to be hit by it. Chain Slash or Meteor Shots, either or. Now Synergy. This will trigger Mindflayer's unique mechanic and will pressure him. Cloud has full ATB, so straight into 2 Focus Thrusts. While we go ham with Zack. Gonna do a heal on Cloud, just to cure us solo, because Zack's fine. And then we're gonna punish your stance to finish it off. Do our Sonic Boom to get our damage buff. And then into a Braver. Switch to Zack. A 6k Braver. Chain Slash 2. Switch to Cloud. Just make sure you use all your ATB. Don't sit on it for no reason. Okay, he's low, so we're just gonna try and finish him off. Another triple slash. Done. Okay. Now for the first of two of the Monka fights, as I call them. So round 9 of 10 is Bahamut Arisen. Arisen. The single most important thing in this fight is to kill the wings. However, I'm going to pause it for this. Because of all of his weird jagged edges and all the angles on him, the hitboxes on his wings are terrible. They are awful. So, luckily, there are attacks on both Zack and Sephiroth that will hit the wings, and Cloud's Braver will hit them as well. But you need a very specific, like, positioning that you have to get used to, which is you want to stand, like, you basically only want the edge, like the very tip of the Braver, to hit the wing. So you kind of want to be, like, not quite a roll's distance back from the wing, but, like, half of that. And you want to be in front of him. It's the only way you'll hit them consistently. But with Braver, with this build, you'll nearly one-shot it. If you've done all the folio stuff, you will probably just one-shot the wings with Braver. And Chain Slash will nearly kill them too. So yeah, your absolute priority is killing the wings, because with my build, for example, I don't have re-raise without using Phoenix, and I didn't want to use Phoenix on Bahamut. I wanted to save it for Odin. And yeah, even with Shell and Mana Ward, Giga Flare is a one-shot. You have to have re-raise, basically. So yeah. So, Bahamut's AI is kind of dumb. He will pretty much always attack who you're playing. So basically, as soon as he targets one character, swap. Usual opening with Cross Slash. We're going to put Mana Wall on Cloud. So he swaps to Zack. Swap to Cloud. All the way. So he grabbed Cloud. We're going to try and break him out while building ATB, but not succeed. Which is fine though, because this attack isn't that bad. See, it's like 500 with Mana Ward. So he, again, swapping to Zack because he's targeting Cloud. Put our barrier on Zack. Okay, particle charge. Watch my Cloud positioning here. See how I'm slightly in front of the wing? One wing down. Build ATB. There we go. Pressure him. Now just wail on him a bit. Save your synergy for when he's not pressured, because synergy attacks like that pressure him. So just don't use it yet. Okay, now he's out of it. We'll do a Braver to get some more damage. And then we'll wait for him to do his attack. So he's definitely transformed. Okay, and now he's pressured again. I see a lot of people using their synergy when he's pressured. Don't do that. It's not effective use. Okay, we're building ATB. One wing is down. Chain Slash the left wing. Managed to finish it off with the ranged attacks from Cloud. That was a very close one though. Meteor shots. Get that pressure up. Okay. Now, we're going to Sonic Boom for the damage buff, of course. And then straight into Braver. Switch to Zack. Chain Slash 2. Another Braver. Big damage to Bahamut. It's like below half health now. Okay, so try to hold your ATB for when he does this. Like, you can use it if you're full on ATB if you want. But yeah, breaking the wings is the most important thing. Okay, both wings down. Back to pressure. You see how much this, like, neuters him? Because he spends most of his time stunned. because you push his phases so fast. So it's like the best defense is a very strong offense. He's out of his phase. Transformed, so we synergy attack again. This gets Cloud to limit break level 3 and Zack with his infinite MP. It didn't pressure him, unfortunately. Crippling his wings pressures him and stops him changing modes like that. It delays his mode changing massively, which means you don't get Giga Flared. Because he has to go from to normal mode to Neo Drive mode to Giga Drive mode and then charge more to Giga Flare. So he's actually only at like phase 2 of 4 now. And he's not far off being dead. Rush grip again. We get caught. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna wail on him a bit. I know he's gonna jump soon. Gonna buff up. Play it safe. Dodge the dives by rolling to the side. Okay. Particle charge. So even though we have limit break, we're gonna go break his wings. So unfortunately we missed that one. So we had to finish it off. See, cocky, like crappy hitboxes, we're going to triple slash to finish it off. See how we didn't do this stagger? But it bugs out, and the wing stays there, but doesn't take damage. This fight is a little buggy. He can get caught in the wall and not do anything, and then your fight becomes a face roll because you can just hit him. Finishing touch. Nearly kills him. Fortunately timed. Finish him off though. So Cloud has full MP. Zack has near full MP. And we're going into the final fight. Okay, we'll pause it again before Odin. So this is the fight. This is the fight I would save Phoenix for. Because you cannot survive Zantetsuken. Like, even if you have all the magic defense or physical defense in the world, it will kill you. So you can use Phoenix to get your MP-less re-raise, which will, you know, keep you alive after that. The other thing with this one as well is you don't want to use your synergy attack or your limit breaks during his pressure phase. You just want to do normal damage when he's pressured and staggered, like with your ATB commands and stuff, because you're going to use your limit breaks and your synergy attacks to push him into Sleipnir's Fura. So that means that he can be pressured. It also stops him doing Zantetsuken, because the triggers for making him not do Zantetsuken, you basically have to prove that you're worthy of Odin. Yeah, it's kind of smug. So the way you do that is by dodging his attacks, perfect blocking his attacks, and doing big damage and using ATB commands. The best way to do it with ATB commands is with Yuffie and Doppelganger and Blindside, because Blindside hits even if he counters you. But we can't have Yuffie here, so that's not an option. So you're going to see how I handle it here. So, we're going to go straight into our Sonic Boom, like usual. And we're going to limit break him, because this should be enough to trigger his status change thing, and it's big damage. We're going to Mana Wall still. I don't think you need Wall, I think you only need Barrier. Okay, so, see? Immediately pressured. Now you dodge his attacks in between pressuring him. He will counter some of them. And that's fine. You do try to want to dodge and stuff, but like I said, it's okay to make mistakes. It's not the end of the world. As evidenced by all the mistakes I keep making. So we're going to Mana Wall Zack and Cure with Cloud. So with his charge, you can dodge to his right, and you'll avoid it. So he's nearly staggered. And there you go, staggered. So I shouldn't have done this in hindsight, but it worked out okay. I should have saved that for when he's out of this. But we can still do big damage to him. Okay, now he swaps to his sword, so his attacks change. And now we just want to do big damage with non-staggering abilities. Like triple slash, braver, chain slash. You can still focus thrust if you want, but you want to hit him really hard to push him. And yeah, he will reprisal your ATB attack sometimes. Okay, see? He's already pressured because we hit him so hard. So swift punishment means he's going to jump to Cloud. So we just block it. So we just get away from him. Hit him in the butt. Focus thrust. Okay, I think he's gonna do his like cut, yeah, spatial distortion. This basically cuts half the arena off. If you're inside it, when it seals, you get stuck in that half, and you take constant damage from the floor. Not optimal, basically. Okay, so he's not staggered anymore, but our barriers are out, so we need to rebuff. Zack is really low, but we're fine on MP, so we're going to heal him with Cloud. Dodge away. Keep dodging away. I'm trying to hold Cloud's ATB to do big damage so I can stagger him without it. It is risky. The only time I would say you really push it is if he does the Yalahorn warning, because that means Zantetsuken is coming unless you stop him. So again, the usual Sonic Boom for the buff. And then we're gonna Braver. And then queue up another Braver. Chain slash 2. Braver. Okay, so he's really low. So now he does Lord of the Battlefield, which means he has both his weapons and his moves change again. We're gonna use Soldier's Honor to do big damage to him. Okay, so now he's gonna stop one of your characters. As far as I can tell, it's the one you're playing when he starts the cast, so you can't manipulate it easily. Ring of Helheim, dodge that. He killed Zack, which is terrible, but we'll get him up. Rise. Away from him because of Shimmering Blade. Triple slash, try and do more damage. Then we're going to use Zack's Limit Break to push him. Sonic Boom. Get our damage buffs back. Triple slash. Okay, see, now he's pressured again. So we're going to punish her to build his thing as much as possible. He's nearly dead. That's his big combo. That's the most dangerous combo he has. But it limit breaks Cloud. And now, finishing touch. For the win. And that's Zack and Cloud's trial done fairly painlessly.
Chalk up another win.
As I said at the beginning of that trial, Zack's is so much harder than Sephiroth's because Sephiroth has... So Sephiroth has about as much damage as Cloud, with the same health pool as Barret and Red, and more MP than Aerith. He also has a really strong ranged attack, very strong normal combos. He has a Braver-like attack, he has Hell's Gate, but he also has Magnify Barrier, and he has Re-Raise, and Magnify Heal. He has so many useful abilities that it makes it just, makes it rough, basically, for Zack, and easy for Sephiroth. So yeah, we'll pick up Sephiroth's one. Remember, with Zack and Sephiroth, you cannot change their materia, so you have to build around it. But we're using the same build for Cloud for both of these. And yeah, Sephiroth's is, different, shall we say. Sephiroth's... See, Zack's is difficult, Sephiroth's is fun. In my opinion. So, the summon fights are the same, but the random enemy ones are different enemies. And you get the, like, crazy remix of Sephiroth's thing from the final boss for the fight, so Sonic Boom. Cross Slash. See? He's just wailing on it. Also, the AI plays Sephiroth like a god. It does so many counter-attacks that, like, require perfect timing that it's kind of insane. So Hell's Gate, which is like his Braver. Another Triple Slash. So he's done Focused Ire. AoE Mana Wall. Get everyone buffed up. I can't tell you how much of a difference that makes. Sephiroth also seems to have Skill Master, so he gets like ATB boosts as well throughout the fight.
It's on you.
Okay, he's already in pressure phase. Then we're going to go for double helix. You get to see the hair flip. This works the same as the one with Zack, so it gives Cloud a limit level and gives Sephiroth infinite MP. Okay. So, pressured, Sonic Boom. So, the one thing we could maybe have done more optimally here is build Sephiroth's ATB to 2 and use the high-level wind magic to do more damage. But we did so much anyway that it's kind of fine. Get more damage in before the Aegis appears again. Okay. And we have to break the Aegis yet again. Okay, get away from him. We've got infinite MP still on Sephiroth, so we're gonna fully heal, because why not? I'm not great at the custom, like the special blocking that Sephiroth does, so I leave it to the AI, and the AI perfectly blocks it. So yeah, if you're not sure about blocking something with Sephiroth, leave it to the AI. Okay, so he's doing his ultimate attack, but we have Mana Wall up. And Sephiroth has 8,000 health and crazy stats.
Now you're in for it.
Cloud's Limit Break is ready as well, level 2 Limit Break Ascension. No need to heal that off because the damage was pretty trivial. We're not going to use the limit break yet because I want to kill Titan in the next stagger. Again, remember how I said with that one that you shouldn't try to dodge it, you should block it. Me actually heeding my own words for once. Okay. So we'll do a synergy. Pressured again. So, Sonic Boom, yet again. And then finishing touch. And then just wail on him with Sephiroth. Tighten down. Easy. Okay. So first non-summon fight. It is the Ogre. Yeah, Ogre Raider. One of the pirate mobs. There's nothing really special to say about this guy. Like, you can block most of his attacks. So we're just doing our usual Sonic Boom Cross Slash opener, and then wailing on him a bit. Getting away. Putting Mana Wall up. I thought about just doing Barrier, but I didn't remember if he had magic or not. So we're taking huge chunks out of his health already. Another AI perfect counter. I decided to not go for the pressuring on this one. And just go for big damage, so hence the triple slash into aerial onslaught. And then straight into the synergy. Counter attack. Cloud's health's a bit low here.
Keep it together.
Sephiroth has infinite MP.
Let's do this. That'll do.
Being airborne helps with a lot of this guy's attacks as well, so triple slash really is amazing for this fight.
Take the lead. Still.
And I was like, okay. Cloud's really low. Let's heal him.
My turn.
Triggers Sephiroth's Skill Master, so he gets more ATB. While the AI just freaking dodges everything. Zanshin is good on this fight because you can keep him at a distance. And still do, like, you know, nearly 3k damage. I'd also say in general that the normal mobs that you fight in the Sephiroth one are easier. Because there's one that comes up, I think it's the next one, that as long as you don't, like, do the fight the intended way, it can't hurt Cloud. Okay, Phoenix time. Exactly the same deal as Zack, the only difference is that Sephiroth is a lot harder to kill. It's technically a wasted cross slash. I really should have saved it, but it's fine. Okay, so just gonna Zanshin the Flan. The Flan's already dead. And then we get our Mana Wall up. Just wail on Phoenix for a bit while we wait for the bomb. Okay, and Braver the bomb. It survives, unfortunately. So we triple slash to finish it off. Need to get Sephiroth's ATB up for the synergy. And the Grand Horn. Gonna Hell's Gate it. And then Zanshin. Impression. Okay. And we'll double Helix.
Let's do this.
Again, you can Sonic Boom before the synergies if you want to get extra damage. Back to pressuring. It's the only weakness of Sephiroth is he doesn't have a focused move, but he doesn't need one. He would be so broken if he had a focus move. Okay. Dagger window. Punisher stance. Get our Sonic Boom up. And do a Hell's Gate with Sephiroth. Braver with Cloud. Okay, so now he's going to Rebirth Flame. Now, I know how hard this hits. It's like 5.4k usually. So I know Sephiroth will survive this without a barrier, which is why I didn't barrier or heal him up. But if you want it to be safe, then by all means, heal. Okay, now it's going to summon 3 adds. So it'll be a Fleet Wing, an Arc Dragon, and an Ogre. We're just going to synergy the boss and kill them with the spread, if we can. So the Arc Dragon is really easy to deal with, same with the Fleet Wing. Because this part can get a bit overwhelming. But if you use Cloud's triple slash, you can either kill them, or you can use his wind ability. Like not arrow, but the actual free one. You can use that. And it will pull that and the Fleet Wing to you and pressure them. So now we just need to kill the Flame of Life. And then we can fight Phoenix again properly. So we need a bit more ATB to get our Sonic Boom back up. And then Finishing Touch. Okay, round 4. So this is Sea Dragon. This basically, once it buffs itself with galvanizing flames, all it does is fire damage. So now we just limit break it because we can exploit its weakness. See? Odd 9s with cross slash. Sephiroth's ranged attack without his without ATB is kind of meh, which makes building ATB in this fight a little scary. But we'll AoE mana wall and then focus on away from Hurricane. We're gonna Zanshin again. Didn't go off, unfortunately. We don't have poison. As far as I know, Sephiroth doesn't have it, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, one more focus thrust. Into synergy. Oh yeah, Sonic Boom first. Get the damage up from Cloud's side. See, it just heals Cloud, basically. Now we just have to kick his ass, basically. Sea Dragon down with no effort. Okay, Kujata. So, Sephiroth is so broken, I actually managed to do the elemental pressuring mechanic on Kujata in this fight. Like in the hardest this fight could possibly be. I managed to do it the intended way. There we go, cross slash, big damage. There's Anshin out. Put mana wall up. Just doing as much damage as we can. Okay, so he's getting to his elemental phase. Oh yeah, he's a legendary hero. He's got to be broken. So triple slash into double helix. Aerial onslaught. So, renewing our barrier with our infinite MP. Absorbing all the fire damage with Cloud. Sonic Boom. So I was checking his elemental weakness. We're not quite at full ATB. So we're getting back a bit. And then we're gonna Firaga him. 0 MP Firaga. 9,734 damage. Aerial onslaught. Okay. Still weak to fire. Another Firaga. There you go, elemental pressure. So intended mechanic. Sephiroth has his limit. So we're going to go in with Octa Slash. And then straight into Synergy. So now he's back at stage 1 and can't try Disaster quickly. Another Sonic Boom. Into Triple Slash. Into Aerial Onslaught. But I landed because I held square instead of pressing it. So he did the dive. Then we wasted our Braver, unfortunately. Okay, so lightning and fire. I'm gonna mana wall just to play it safe. No need to play it risky. All the fire stuff will hear Cloud, so we can just tank him. I'm gonna heal Sephiroth. To ice and wind. So build ATB again. Double check. Lazaga. And dead. Probably my easiest Kujata kill ever. Okay. Last video. Round 6 of 10 against a Jabberwock. There's nothing really noteworthy here. He's kind of annoying when he's in Gorgon Shield because you don't have much magic damage with Sephiroth, so you basically have to just flip around as Cloud. But big cross slash at the beginning, like 20% of his health gone already. We're gonna mana wall. I think we do a Fyra or Zanshin. Zanshin, okay. See how you basically can't hit him. It's really annoying. So we're just doing Sephiroth's magic orb spam. Get away from him. We're basically just waiting him out. Get a Fyra. And you get away from Cataclysm, or you counter it like a god if you're the AI. This is me trying to work out what to do. I wait for 2 ATB with Sonic Boom so I can get another attack out immediately after. Double Helix. It's me checking something. I think Jazzy called me for something. Okay. Renewing the mana wall just in case. Again, infinite MP, why not? Be very wary of that because of the Petrify. You know, Fyra with Cloud, I guess. Because it's weak to fire. Cataclysm's good though because it dispels his shield. So you can go back to not doing what I'm doing basically. Iraga. Dagger. No need to Sonic Boom because he's nearly dead anyway. And Jabberwock down. Alexander next, I believe. Literally exactly the same method as you use for Zack, but it's safer. Me being bad at blocking on Sephiroth, as always. That really hurt. I didn't see how much damage that did when I was doing this. God damn.
I got this.
And then he teleports, dodge the big beam. Triple slash is good here because you jump over the ray. So keeping airborne and just spamming. Firebolt blade as well because it's lightning element for the first half. Me taking big damage, just being bad. Sephiroth gets interrupted, which is annoying. Okay, pressured. Sonic boom. I think I use Ascension on one of the arms to kill it, if I'm correct. But I'm not certain on that.
Keep it together. You're in good hands.
See, that's more hitbox bullshit. Stopped his sphere cast, which means the ground is safer. Just punish a stance's arm.
Don't overdo it. Stand back. Great.
Okay, pressured. This spot here at his back is really good because he doesn't often drop things there, so it's usually a safe spot to DPS him from. Me getting hit by a million AoEs, so I decide to Ascension to save my life. And it kills him. Okay, last non-summon fight. I was a little worried about this one because historically, anyone who's seen the rest of my Rebirth stuff, I don't like this guy. This is me debating whether to do the limit break or not. Because you need to kill the wings or it's a one-shot. Which isn't too bad, but if something goes slightly wrong, you can get screwed. And then he gets pressured. Luckily, he stays still for his pressuring most of the time, so you can get a lot of damage out. But I also start seeing that his health is going down a lot. So I decide to go for damage over staggering the rest of the time. He also has a weakness to our elemental lightning wind in our weapon, which is very nice. Ooh, camera problems. Okay, one wing down. Hell's Gate the other one. It lived it, unfortunately. That's fine. Focused. His stagger, well, his pressure window isn't very long, so. Another swan song.
Let's do this.
One wing down. Braver the other wing.
Stand back.
Push it again. And now finish him off. So Neo Bahamut plays out the exact same way. The only thing I would say is different is you want to use Sephiroth's ranged attack, Zanshin, to kill the wings, not Hell's Gate, as you'll see here with it missing. And then you can cast Re-Raise on Sephiroth to make sure that if you do get Giga Flared, if you're a bit slower, you don't die. The Clutch Mana Ward. You didn't drop him. Even after like 6k damage, he still didn't put Cloud down. Again, swapping whenever he changes his target. Okay, here we go. Wings. So I tried to Hell's Gate it, but it moves around really weird. So I have to go in with Braver. Going to the synergy attack as soon as he's out to pressure him again. Renew my barrier for free. Braver the right wing. Didn't kill it, unfortunately. To the left wing with Sephiroth. Bit slower, but we still got the pressure. So now we can hit him a bit more. Focus thrust, of course, to build the pressure. Sephiroth just standing there menacingly. Okay, crush grip. Sephiroth dodges away from it because his dodge is crazy. Block. Triple slash into double helix. Not the best timing because he went into the... But he phased so fast that it didn't really matter. Because you can't pressure him with synergy when he's in the particle mode. So it worked out better than I expected. Then we got Hell's Gate. Bit of a sloppy one on my behalf. Gonna go for a Kiraga. So goes for Cloud, switch. Switch to Cloud again. Stagger, finishing touch. Switch to Sephiroth. Let's go. He's pretty much dead at this point. Just got to keep wailing on him.
Hang back. So long. Deal with that.
Pressure it again. I got hit by a particle blowing up basically. The particle debuff is like a timer. Yeah, Octa Slash. And one more hit. Done. Now just Odin. Who we handle the exact same way. So, synergies and limits to pressure him. And then, normal ATB commands. It's me hitting the wrong button like 20 times. Yep, see? Already in the pressuring stage. Ow. Okay. Just heal Cloud. Because he does hit hard when he's in this phase. Like, he reduces his defenses but increases his attack. I'm gonna go big damage time. Escape from Sephiroth. Favors from Cloud. Other Braver. See, we've done like, what, nearly 40% already? Odin swaps to his sword. We synergy. So this is him separating the arena into two parts, so you can get out of the nasty. Wait for him. Renew our barrier. Triple slash for damage. Block leaping cleave. Away from shimmering blade. Triple slash again. Got reprisal, but it's not too bad. And we can Zanshin with Sephiroth. Okay, there we go. Time to pressure him again. Get away from him. Try and pressure him. The usual sonic boom into damage. We're going to hold the limit break just so that we don't get cocky. So we can use the limit break to push him into another phase. Both weapons are out. We're gonna Ascension. We could have synergied and then Ascension. So he stopped Sephiroth. Luckily, Sephiroth is a tanky boy. And we also have Kiraga and Cloud. Big damage. Bad play by me, but it's okay. Everything's still fine. Got a Zanshin into double helix. See, that was Yellowhorn's warning. That means he's preparing for Zantetsuken. So you have to stagger him. Or, kill him, or re-raise. Those are your options. And I went for re-raise to be safe. He phased. So no Zantetsuken for us. But also, a win. And that was the last legendary battle. And that was what we did. It was, it's pretty crazy. It's, definitely very difficult. But your best bet is doing the Sephiroth one before the Zack one, because the Sephiroth one gives a manuscript, which might give you a little bit more power for Cloud. And, yeah, you can get these done. The Materia build I'll link as well. And I'll post this on the YouTube video, I'll post it in the Discord. I'll stick it basically everywhere. There might be some pauses and some more voiceovers if I missed anything when I rewatch it. But yeah, hopefully this will help anyone either beat these bosses or just enjoy watching it.